You know who doesn't get the benefit of the doubt? The Jets.
Who?
The Jets get smoked. the Jets get smoked.
They get smoked and roasted. Bro, how would you like them? Smoked or roasted?
Mecole Hardman went back to Kansas City, catches the game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl, and appears on the Pivot podcast and says this about culture or lack thereof in New York.
Like, and I ain't trying to bash nobody like that, but it's like, y'all treat certain guys that shouldn't be treated like they should be treated. And it's like, I don't understand where y'all feel like that I don't compare or I can't compete with any of these guys that y'all playing in front of me. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it's not an established coaching staff there as well. Like, you just got a new coaching staff that came in, you know, and like, it's no standard there. It's like everybody do what they want to do. So you could tell the defense got a standard, but the offense is just like, all right, we'll just figure it out. It's Aaron's show. Let Aaron do what Aaron do, you know what I mean? But then when Aaron go down, it's like, we don't know what to do. Bro, even like our training camp was cake, like up there. And I ain't no knock on the Jets, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to ever go back there, but just, ain't no knock on them. It's just like.
Guess what? After this, you ain't.
Oh, no.
No trip.
No, at all. It's not that the playing with the Jets, it's just like the lies and the way they handle me. Paul, like, I didn't like it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that to a player, bro. Like, a player that you paid at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about, we're going to get you players, this and that, and I'll pay you one to play? Oh, no. Come on. Something got to shake, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah, I mean, and he had a lot more to say than that. You know, he talked about he talked about, hey, look, I've seen what winning looks like. All right, I think the viral quote that's going around is like, I've seen what winning looks like. This ain't it. You know, like it just wasn't.
I love that.
It just wasn't a.
That's my favorite.
It wasn't a. You used the word earlier, professionalism. There wasn't a level of professionalism. There wasn't a. I guess my word, not his, an urgency in the way that they did things that, you know, contradicted what he'd experienced in Kansas City. And it is weird to sign a guy in free agency, and he hasn't always been a go-to guy. He's never been the go-to guy in Kansas City. But how could the Jets not find more of a role for Mecole Hardman? But, you know, they're the Jets. But it didn't stop there. It didn't stop there. Dion Dawkins from the Bills went on Vlad TV, and he said, I hate them, all of them. Now, he was talking about the altercation he had in the tunnel last season. He said, I hate all of them. He says, when it comes to sports, right, there's people that play the sport because they love the sport, and there's people that play the sport just to try to be cool. I feel like they play the sport to try to be cool. Like, those are a bunch of dudes that just want to take pictures on Instagram. That's whack. That resonated with me. For me, that ain't even about the Jets as much as it's about just like the world we live in right now. Because they got a lot of people like that. They got a lot of people like that just want the picture. They just want the picture.
Yeah. You said a lot of people?
They ain't really trying to do the work.
Dare I say most?
They ain't trying to. They want the likes. They want the follows. Yeah. They want the engagement. They don't want to do the work. Ironically, they don't want the story. They want the glory, but not the story. They don't want the story. Yeah. They don't want what goes into it. They just want the picture. They just want the highlight. A lot of people like that. Yeah. So that hit, that landed. I was like, okay. I was like, I feel you on that. But the Jets in general, like I just don't know how much people could talk about them. And like, at what point is it not true? You know what I mean? Right. There got to be some Michael, credibility to what these people are saying, right?
I feel a little uncomfortable with this topic. I'm uncomfortable. I mean, this is punching down. I mean, it's the Jets. It's the Jets, y'all.
I'm uncomfortable because I'm uncomfortable because there are a lot of people in that organization that I know and respect. I do. There's a lot of people in that organization I know and respect. So I'm uncomfortable with it because I'm just like, hey, listen, and this is one disgruntled ex-Jet, which there's a list of those. Disgruntled ex-Jet. and one division rival. So I think we do have to consider the source, but it feels on brand. What is it about this organization that it can't seem to straighten up and fly right? You know? Maybe it's just the quarterback got hurt last year. If Aaron Rodgers doesn't get hurt last year, if Aaron Rodgers does not get hurt last year, which is a big if, are we having a different conversation about the New York Jets?
No.
Will we be having a different conversation about the New York Jets? Will we be having a different conversation about them this year if Aaron Rodgers presumably stays healthy? Because again, the common denominator, whether you're talking about the Jets or for different reasons the Vikings or the Bears or any of the teams we've talked about, quarterback. Patriots didn't have a quarterback. Patriots, they're doing a 10-part series about the Patriots and why the quarterback left. They didn't have a quarterback, and where'd they go? Where'd that organization go? To shit. Where'd Bill Belichick go? Nantucket. The Jets ain't never been able to find a quarterback for an extended period of time.
He's on some boat right now. Yeah.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
If our grandfathers were still alive, they'd be preaching on this. They'd say, listen, we're going to talk about the least of these. We're going to talk about the least of and looking out for the least of these. We're not going to make fun of the sorry New York Jets. You're going to embrace them. You're going to try to build them up. So, it's easy to talk. Of course, the Jets don't know winning. Is that even real? Mecole Hardman? You're too young. Mecole, you're too young. You're too young to know how funny that statement is. Of course, they're the Jets. No, they don't know winning. No, there's no standard. Of course, they've got an inexperienced coaching staff. And the owner already said it. When they don't make the playoffs this year, there'll be yet another inexperienced coaching staff and front office staff that will take over for Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas. This is what the Jets do. You talk about adulting is real, jetting is real too. Mecole, I'm not surprised. But I was entertained, yet not surprised.
Right. You entertain me, but it entertains me.
Yes. Now you entertain me.
Right. Hey, this was entertaining, brother, man. I appreciate you. I'm about to go finish adulting, and I will talk to you next week.
Hey, I hope cleaning up goes well for you. No other issues. Just keep it dry. Keep the area dry, man.
Bruh. Remember when you were young, your mama would be like, you gonna wish you had this. You gonna wish you were living under my roof with no responsibilities. You keep talking about you can't wait to leave.
Right.
I tell my children that all the time. You don't want these problems. You do not want these problems. Oh. All right, man.
That's right. See. All right. Exactly.
I'll talk to you.
Now, how many times have I said that? I've said that a lot of times. Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.